Today I'm gonna be laying down some basic bass tracks for a couple of new Joviac songs. And the basic process is usually that Viljami sends me a structure for a song, and I'm writing down my version for the bass line I'd like to do later on when we are recording the album or whatever.
Yes, I don't know how I could explain it.
Usually after that he gives me a list of things he'd like to do differently. So after that I try to check those boxes at the list and change the things he'd like me to do the way he wants, basically. And it's sometimes it's pretty hard because of my huge ego, obviously. So here's my recording setup. It's pretty much the same that I use when I'm playing live or even in studio. So here's the first pedal I've got, obviously a tuner for tuning.
Wow.
So I can easily get my bass in tune. Basically nothing interesting about that. The whole board is pretty basic, and the next one I have this noise killer, which is basically a noise gate.
Wow.
For preventing any kind of annoying hums or buzzes or anything noises or particular annoying things. And bass compressor. This is the second compressor I've owned. I used to have the Electro Harmonix Blackfinger with the two tubes in it, but this is I think I like this much way more because it's more practical and it's a lot smaller. This is actually basically the same pedal as the MXR studio compressor, but they made the one for bass players with the text bass compressor and the white case for it. So I don't know why, but maybe just that we could feel special for ourselves.
Wow.
And the best one is Dark Glass Micro Tubes B7K Ultra, which is the later version of B7K distortion. The first one is just mainly a distortion pedal, but this one has the bypass switch as well, that you can do an EQ setting for your clean signal without using the distortion, and it also has the direct output. So if you want to play through the pedal live, you can just plug the DI there and have everything from this pedal, and it just sounds better than any distortion pedal I've ever used. And you can also change the frequencies for low mids and high mids for the frequencies you want to manipulate at each point. And then there's the wireless. There's nothing to show really here.
We have to stop because it came some stone or something through Timo's seat, up in the ass of Timo.
Here's the GK, Galion
Kruger, Gillian Kruger.
It was raining. What kind of tires you had?
Black round Pirelli.
Congratulations, Juha.
Thank you.
I don't know how it's pronounced, whatever. MB500, which has 500 watts of power with 4 ohms and 250 with 8 ohm. So it packs quite a lot of power for my use. But basically, I usually just use it through the DI. When we are gigging or doing live shows, I just usually plug the cab in to get some noise coming out from the stage, so I'm not dependent only on the PA. And it's got some knobs: gain, contour, treble. I mean, everything basic knobs that basically almost every bass amp has. But then the best thing about it is that it's really light and it's really small. You can compare it to this laptop here.
Oh man, I feel like wow.
And then there's also a boost switch, which I use never. You can use it for boosting your bass if you want to have a boost for like a lead parts or something, or just get it like more distorted or whatever. And it comes with a foot switch, so you can execute it pretty easily, but I don't really need all that kind of stuff. So that's about it. And
Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And moving on to David. Well done, Mika.
Oh, that's it. You don't ask anything else.
I'll
all
come
right.
back to you in a moment.